Hey guys, Johnny Crips 2000 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Spider-Man. This is part 6, cutscene.
Here it is, the records room.
Surf the web, surf the web.
Shut up, Brock, we don't have time.
Parker, wait, could it be?
Could what?
Yes, we sense our other.
Who? Since who?
It's our other, the symbiote known as Carnage. We must stop him.
Now?
Yes, now. We have no choice.
Wait, make more noise. I'm only breaking and entering here. Spider sense tingling. Now what? Spidey, whoever's behind all this. Got symbiotes.
Alright, so now we are introduced to probably the toughest enemies in the game, the symbiotes. And when I tell you guys that these guys can dish out damage, my god, they dish out damage. Now, here, I know I'm speaking over Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to explain myself here. Here, we are introduced to the symbiotes. Now, this is the new chapter, I guess, and we are at the Daily Bugle. Now, with this particular part, I actually have a bit of a fail because I actually forget what I'm supposed to do. Now, what I'm doing wrong there is that you actually can open the switch there. Now, what you have to do is that you have to release all the hostages that are in and around this building. Most of them are going to be in the air vents, which I'll show off in a little bit after I beat this guy down. Now, mind you guys, I'm using Spider-Man 2099, which deals out double the damage. If I use regular Spidey or any of the Spider-Man that don't have any enhanced powers, like I will be showing off eventually, that would take a lot longer to beat. These symbiotes are a pain to fight, and most of the time I just try to ignore them, as you guys will see eventually, starting with this video, or in this part rather. But man, they dish out so much damage. It's best for if you're playing this part of the level. If you've gotten to this part of the level, it's it's best to just avoid them, especially if you're not using any of the costumes. But as I said before, what you're supposed to do here is that you're supposed to press all different kinds of switches. Now, the switches, what they do is that they turn on the air vents, and that slime that you see there, that red slime, I'm probably gonna have to brighten this up. I don't know why this game was recorded so dark. I do apologize for that. But when you turn on the air vents, you will release the person that's being held hostage by the symbiotes. And as we heard from, I can't remember if it's well, you probably didn't hear, but what they're doing is that the symbiotes are trying to find new hosts, and that's why they have hostages. They're not just holding them hostage just because I'm a bad guy. No, they're actually trying to find a new host, and that's a no-no because we don't need to have any more Carnages or Venoms running around. And like I said, I do have a fail moment because at the beginning of the game, I'm going to go all the way to the end here. And I'm being turned away, as you guys see there. That's the end of the level right there. You just go through the elevator, and now I'm having to go all the way back to the beginning because I missed one of the hostages. Which, to be honest, you can miss it because they say if you went to any of the air ducts first without looking around or exploring the first area, then you're under the impression that all you have to do is press the switches to open the air vents or the fans there, and that'll release the hostages. And that's not the case with the first switch. What you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to shoot your web line through the broken glass. Now, you saw at the beginning of the stage here that I was actually trying to punch the glass because I thought that's what you had to do. Like I said, when these later what's wrong with me? I can't talk. These later levels I don't remember as vividly, so you're gonna have to excuse me if I make silly mistakes like that. But that's the hostages. That's the hostage that we missed. Now I'm looking around trying to find out where there may be another air vent or anything like that, and then I remember, hey, I can just shoot a web line here, as you guys will see soon enough. That actually takes a little bit of ingenuity because at first I thought, I'm Spider-Man, I have super strength, why can't I just punch through the wall? Isn't that kind of obvious, right? But then I noticed, oh crap, I have my web zip there, my web shooters, and that is how you're supposed to get that switch. It's a little cryptic in my opinion, but Once you get it, once you get all of them rather, your Spidey compass will show you the way to the door. But of course, if you had done it in the order that they wanted you to do it, then you really wouldn't have a problem. Unlike me, who I failed massively there. I do apologize. But hey, at least you guys know that I'm not, you know, I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be. I always say that, but you know. But anyway, once you get to the God, what is it with I can't speak today. Once you get to the elevator shaft, that'll be the end of the level, and we will move on to the next level, which, my God, was a pain. I must have spent almost 10 minutes in this one level, and I do blame that on the part that I was regular Spidey, so I'm not using any of the costumes whatsoever, and I'm dealing with symbiotes who not only dish out a bunch of damage, but they shoot just like that. They're constantly shooting at me, and they take a buttload of punches and kicks to eliminate. Now, one of the things that I should have been doing here from the beginning, well, I did after a while. Now look at that. He punched me once, and he took out almost like a third of my health. Look at that. One symbiote almost killed me. It's insane. But anyway, as I was saying, this is one piece of advice. Use your web fist, and that'll give you a little bit of a never mind. Yeah, it's bad, guys. Like I said, I actually thought it took that death out, but I guess not. But it's a good way to show off just how BS this level is. See, that's how easy these guys can kill you if you don't have some of the enhancements. But anyway, the right way that you're supposed to do this is that, as I was trying to say before, try using your web fist like that, and try to eliminate as many of these symbiotes as you can before they become a problem. Now, all throughout this stage here is that you run through the problem of having the elevator stop. Now, the way that you have to make it continue is that you have to press these switches, but unfortunately they're in areas where the symbiotes are at. And look at that. Try to get away, but because he has long arms, he just kind of bitch slaps me out of the air. Look at that. Look at how much damage they take. It's insane.
The elevator started again.
If I didn't have to deal with these guys, I would just try to skip all of them, but of course you can't because you have to press the switches. It's really annoying. And like I said, I spent maybe 10 minutes alone in this one level, dying over and over and over again. But as long as you use the web fist, it'll make things a little easier. A little easier. I mean, you still have to remember that these guys dish out a bunch of damage. Normally I wouldn't condone this, but no shame in spamming the web dome here over and over again, because you will need it plenty of times. That's what I do. I mean, I at this point I was just like, I don't really care if this is considered cheap or not. I'm getting beaten up. I've spent like 10 minutes here. It's crap. By the way, that was a BS crap moment right there because the elevator just almost fell. And yeah, if the elevator hits you, or if the elevator hits the symbiote slimy part where you're standing on, it's almost instant death. It's not instant, you can still jump away from it, but yeah, just be careful with that. Now technically we are at the last part of this level. All you have to do really is you have to hit the switch here, but of course there are symbiotes down there and I don't want to get near them, so I just use my web line, open this door here, and I get my web fist ready just in case, but all you have to do is just walk through, you'll be fine.
Printing press. Symbiote generator. So this is how the symbiotes are being created.
Alright, so now we're in the printing press room of the Daily Bugle, and as you guys see there, the way that these symbiotes are being made are those generators. Now all you have to do in this level is you have to destroy all 4. The problem is that the symbiotes are running all over the place, and as you guys saw from the last level, they can be a really big pain if you don't have any of the costumes that give you enhancements, which I am not in this level because I am regular old Ben Reilly. Now a good way to take these guys out is or the generators rather, is just stand on the ceiling and just spam the impact webbing like I'm doing. I just try to avoid all of these. One piece of advice is that every time, if you fall through the middle there where the newspapers are going through or being printed, that's an instant death because you get squished. It's actually pretty funny. I should have shown it off, but at this point I was just like, I just want to get through this as quickly as possible. Another piece of advice here is that you actually can, watch out for that big roll thing, you actually can kill these guys using what is known as fire webbing. I think it's called something else, but essentially that's what it is. And I'll be showing that off in a little bit. And essentially what they are is that symbiotes, just like in the comics, are immune to one thing, which is fire, and supersonics, which is sound waves. And they actually do make use of it in this game, which I thought was pretty awesome. My God, look at how much damage these guys take. They're so annoying. But anyway, you get this neat little orange cartridge thing, and you, as soon as I show it off, fire! And it's amazing, amazing, because it just gets rid of them so easily. Look at that, look at that. The only problem is that you also use it up pretty quickly as well. So just be careful with that. But anyway, once you destroy all 4 generators, all you have to do is follow your Spidey compass to the exit of this level, and we'll be making our way to the next section. And anyway, guys, that's the end of part 6. I will see you in part 7. As always, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to get more stuff from me. In the meantime, if you like my videos, be sure to find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Raptr, and Screwattack.com to see the other gaming related content that I upload. Info is in the description. Who knows? Maybe you'll like my stuff. Maybe. Maybe.